Hi students, during last lecture we have studied CMOS inverter. What does the CMOS inverter consist of? It consists of two MOS devices, that is PMOS and NMOS, which are connected in series. As per the operation of CMOS, one will become on and one will become off. Why? Because at a time only one is going to work. According to the principle of CMOS, when a particular PMOS is going to become on and when a particular NMOS is going to become on. In PMOS, when you will be getting input as 0, at that time it will become on, and NMOS, when a particular NMOS device will be getting 1, at that time a particular NMOS is going to become on. Okay, so remember one thing: PMOS, when it will be getting input as 0, it will become on, and NMOS, when it will be getting input as 1, it will become on. So let us start with the operation. You can see in the diagram, I will be having two inputs A and B. Q1 and Q2 are your MOS devices, that are your NMOS devices, because the arrow is pointing inward, and other two devices, that is your PMOS, where the arrow is shown in the figure. So let us start. So whenever I will be giving both input 1 and 1, 0 and 1, 1 and 0, and both at 0 0, how the circuit is going to work, let us start. So you can see the diagram over here. So first I will be giving both input as 0 and 0. Okay, so when I will be giving input A and B both at 0 and 0, so first will be what? I will be having Q1 and Q2 as PMOS. We know the operation of, sorry, it is NMOS. So Q1 and Q2 are your NMOS. NMOS devices are going to become on when it will be getting input as 1. But here my first condition, both the inputs are what? 0 and 0. Okay, so my both the inputs are what? 0 and 0. So when my both the inputs are 0 and 0, at that time what will be the operation? So Q1 and Q2 are what? NMOS, so it will become on. See in the diagram, Q1 and Q2, it will be in off condition. Okay, fine. So it will be going to what? Q2 will be going where? It will be going to Q3. See the in the diagram. So Q3 what? It is your PMOS. It will be getting what? 0. So Q3 will become what? It will become on. Next is what? Q1. Again Q1 is going where? It is going towards Q4. See here, it is going towards Q4. So when it is going towards Q4, at that time it will be getting what? 0. Q4 will be getting 0. Q4 will be getting 0. It is PMOS. PMOS will become on. It will be getting 0. Okay, so Q4 will be what? On. So Q3 and Q4 will be on. So you can see over here. So that is the way in which a circuit is going to work. Next is what? Next I will be giving 0 and 1. 1 will be 0 and 1 will be what? 1. So these are my inputs now, 0 and 1. So I will be giving 0. What will be the condition for Q2? Q2 is which MOS? It is NMOS. So it will be getting 0. So it will be off. Fine. See in the Q2, it will be where? It will be off. Now that Q2 is connected to what? Q3. So Q3 it will be getting what? Q3 will be getting 0. Okay, but it is PMOS. So Q3 will become what? On. See, it will become on. Next is what? Q2. Q2 already it is 1. It is NMOS. So Q1 will become what? On. Q1 will become on. Next is what? Next Q1 is going where? Q4. Q4 is what? PMOS, but it is getting 1. So it will become what? It will become off. So what output will be what? 1. Why output will be 1? Because it is CMOS NAND gate. CMOS NAND gate, when both the inputs are high, at that time output is low. So third condition will be what? 1 and 0. So let us see 1 and 0, or I can give it here 1 and 0. This is my third condition, 1 and 0. So what will be? A will be what? 1, that is Q2. Q2 is NMOS, so Q2 will become what? On. See the condition, it will become on. Next is what? Q1. So Q2 is going to Q3. Now let us move toward Q3. Q3 will be getting what? 1, but Q3 is what? PMOS. So Q3 will become what? It will become off. Fine. Next is what? Q1. Q1 already we have given 0. It is which MOS? NMOS. So Q1 will be in which condition? It will be in off condition. Again it is going where? It is going to Q4. Q4 0. 0 it is PMOS. So Q4 will become what? On. Output will be last. So now last condition. Let us see the last condition. So what is the last condition over here? both will be what? 1 and 1, 1 and 1. So both will be 1 and 1. So when both will be 1 and 1, at that time what will be the operation? Let us see. When both will be getting 1 and 1, here will be 1. Okay, fine, both will be 1 and 1, here also 1 and here also 1 I will be giving. Okay, when both will be 1 and 1, at that time what will be the condition? Both 1 means what? Q2 and Q1 are which MOS? Both are your NMOS. So both will become on, because NMOS is going to become on when it will be getting 1. So Q1 and Q2 are what? 1 and 1 on condition. Now both will be getting what? Q3 and Q4 will be getting what? 1 1, but it is PMOS. So PMOS, for operation it should have 0 as input, but it is getting 1 and 1. So this will be what? Off. This is how a particular CMOS is going to work. It consists of Q1 and Q2 connected in series, Q4 and Q3 connected in parallel. So the condition is that when both the Q1 and Q2 are in series, upper always will be in parallel. If downwards both are in parallel, upper will be in series. So this is how a particular CMOS NAND gate is going to work. In the same way, we will be having CMOS NAND gate, which we will be discussing in the next lecture. Thank you.